Welcome to Switched on Pop. I'm musicologist Nate Sloan.
And I'm songwriter Charlie Harding.
Charlie, come on in. Pour yourself a drink. Get cozy. Warm your mucklucks by the fire.
What?
You know, mucklucks.
No idea.
You don't know, Charlie, you're from Maine and you don't know about mucklucks?
Is this a boot?
Hopefully. You know, it's that time of year. And here at Switched on Pop, in our little cozy cabin in the snow-covered hills, we're doing our annual tradition where we round up the best
And the worst.
of the holiday new releases of 2025 and try and determine which might make it into the new Christmas canon. And every year there's some exciting new additions and some desperate duds. But
Yep.
regardless of the offerings, it's always a great time. So, Charlie, let's get our Christmas cheer in gear and check in with some of our favorites. We're going to hear from the Jonases, the Trainors, the Gwen Stefanis, the Chers, the Kylie Minogues, the Leon Bridges and the Nora Jones. And I guarantee it's going to be a cheery, warm, festive time.
I'm delighted.
Before we dive in, as we've discussed, why are there so many new Christmas songs every year? It's not just because people love this holiday. It's because if you can get into the Christmas rotation, like, say, Ariana Grande has done with her song Santa Tell Me.
Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year.
Or Kelly Clarkson with Underneath the Tree.
You're here where you should be. Snow is falling as the camera see. Just us in the same alone on Christmas Day.
If you can join the ranks of Bing, Burl, and Mariah.
And Paul and George Michael, Wham. I mean, how much of Paul McCartney and George Michael royalties are due to their holiday catch? I think probably a lot.
Well, Paul McCartney, I think, would be doing okay with or without Wonderful Christmas Time.
I don't know about those Beatles.
I'm sure the proportion of income relative to the amount of work he put into that song is probably pretty strong. But yeah, if you can join the ranks of these Christmas greats, that's a pretty reliable seasonal payday for any artist. So every year we see people try and offer their bounty up to the Christmas audiences. Will you take me? Will you play me alongside those Christmas classics? And
Will you soundtrack me shoving another customer in the aisle during Black Friday to get the gift that I need 50% off?
As usual, there are literally hundreds of new releases. I've selected about a dozen that stand out, like a dozen nice Christmas cookies, like the kind my mother-in-law Karen makes. What are the ones? The dainties, the cream cheese dainties. Those are
Dainties.
Those are bomb. Yeah. So here's a dozen cream cheese dainties for you, Charlie, and I've grouped them in some loose categories. And the first one is the category, let's call it Electropop Christmas.
To be clear, I have not heard any of these. You're getting an honest reaction.
And our very first entry in Electropop Christmas, our brilliant producer, Rihanna Cruz, is not here today. But if they were, Charlie, who do you think they would want to hear from? Electropop Christmas, a living
Gaga.
icon.
Gaga? Madonna.
A Gaga predecessor, even a Madonna predecessor.
Blondie?
The ur-text in Rihanna Cruz's life and the artist that gave their bearded dragon their name.
Cher.
Christmas is Here by Cher.
Yes.
And this is vintage Cher, Charlie.
We've got So much fun stuff. This feels like a 80s Cher track. I mean, first of all, Cher obviously gave us the Cher effect, the first person to really use autotune. And instead of using autotune, we're hearing the vocoder at the beginning. So I like that we've got a sort of throwback to the throwback. And maybe they're not Christmas bells. They sound like really bad, like synthesized DX7 bell sounds at the beginning. So it feels very 80s Christmas song. And maybe that's appropriate given, we were just talking about Wham and Paul McCartney and their great entry into the Christmas canon with their 80s hits. Last Christmas and A Wonderful Christmas Time.
This is a great song for us to start with because it's all about finding a connection on Christmas. She sings, "I'll take your broken heart out of the cold. Just reach out for my hand to hold."
You don't have to be on your own. I'll take your broken heart out of the cold. Just reach out for my hand to hold. You won't be lonely, baby. That's this year.
Yeah.
No more tears. Not this year.
Well, and there's that great
auto-tune
autotune effect,
yeah.
that Cher
The
effect.
Believe effect. Now we're in
with-
1999, baby.
Do you believe in life after love?
But it has almost more of like a turn back time style production or even an earlier Cher track. Wow, it's fun.
It's really leaning into her deep contralto husky voice. I feel like this is a track that, as our guest Matt Rogers once said, would bring Christmas to the club.
And part of our criteria of a great holiday hit is that it's got to be throwback. And I'd always thought it had to be sort of like doo-wop throwback. It's got to be the Crystals or something. But it turns out, with the success of other 80s holiday hits, just being throwback to another era might be enough to invoke nostalgia, which the holiday season is all about. And I think this is doing it.
Another modern icon, Kylie Minogue, is also following the Electropop Christmas playbook with her track Hot in December.
And the lights all went out. Only candles were burning. Built the fire for you and I. And the world has stopped turning. People missing out on love. It's becoming nothing new. But I don't want nothing else. No, not when it's Christmas with you.
Wow.
This one is even kind of more booty shaking. We've got that pulsing synth right from the get-go.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, this is going to be a funky Christmas.
And then typically with a four to the floor house-inspired rhythm, you're going to get open hi-hats on the offbeats. And instead of the open hi-hat from the Roland TR-909, instead, it's the jingle bells, sleigh bells. So great. Reminder to everybody that these songs are recorded in July, which I love. And when they do the promo and they're in their Santa gear, it's like 95 degrees outside.
This song kind of acknowledges that fact, Charlie. Check out the
No way.
chorus. Give me the heat of the summer, a night to remember.
Nate, I think that you are showing your Northern Hemisphere bias here. Kylie Minogue is Australian. Think about it.
Whoa, of course.
Christmas time in
the
Australia.
Antipodes, it's
toasty.
summer in December. Wow, how could I be so northern centric? You're absolutely right, Charlie. Finally, an anthem for those down under, and this track like rips. I would listen to this in July, legit. Like this is a bop.
This is bringing Christmas to the club.
We get those Christmas coded tubular bells at the end of the chorus.
Because I can't think of another Southern Hemisphere holiday hit. I feel like this is filling a void. this is an important song.
Yes, she is speaking to her people, Charlie.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a sharp turn down a old dirt road.
Are you playing in a sharp key right now?
What's that?
Are you playing in a sharp key right now?
A sharp key?
Yeah. You're a jazz pianist. You're probably playing in a flat key. What key are you playing in?
C major, baby. All the white keys.
Oh.
Just as classic as they come.
Irving Berlin's.
A sharp, because I said a sharp turn, but I was playing. All right, let's modulate it up. Here we go. D major.
There we go.
Can I do this? wait, I can do this.
So much easier with those white keys.
Okay, Charlie, you know that pianists hate sharp keys, so I don't know why you put me.
I'm a guitar player. We love the sharp keys.
How about this? Let's
All
take
right.
a quick turn down a flat road, along a flat dirt road, and we'll move over to F major. How about that? That's more like it. You completely made me lose my train of thought.
You had a nice
We're going
transition.
to
I
the world
totally
of
ruined
country music, Charlie. And our first is from Zach Top. Are you hip to Zach Top, Charles?
it. I'm not, no.
Zach Top, hailing from the great state of Washington, and has a really kind of classic country sound. Got that deep twang. Has that flat picked Stratocaster, the pedal steel.
Stratocaster, Telecaster.
Telecaster, excuse me, sir.
Oh my god.
I know. Okay.
You're fired. This is not going well.
And the Telecaster, of course. And he has a song called For You for Christmas. I think you're going to dig it.
I ain't got no reindeer. I ain't got no sleigh. I ain't got no bag of gifts, and I hope that's okay. We can hole up in a cabin, light the tree, hang mistletoe, put on some Christmas music, and watch it snow, snow, snow.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with
that. Is yet another throwback. That is not contemporary country. That feels almost more like a George Strait era country music or something.
Sure. Yeah. Last week we were talking about Morgan Wallen and how he blends the sound of trap and pop with country. There's none of that in here. There's no trap hi-hats. This is just as classic as it comes.
Fun song.
And I feel like this song is pretty classic in terms of the lyrics too. It's let's just get warm and cozy. Let's spend some romantic time together. Check out the chorus.
I got love for you for Christmas, 'cause presents ain't enough. Pretty boxes wrapped with ribbons don't have quite the same touch. We'll spend some time alone doing whatever you want to do. I got love for you for Christmas, baby, you're gonna love it too.
Ooh. Okay. Wow. That little outro at the end. I love that.
Very bluesy. They throw a little fiddle in there as well.
It feels almost Western swing-like.
Yeah, totally. Bob Wills and his
very
Texas
throwback.
Playboys.
Yeah. Yet again, it turns out holiday music doesn't have to reference the same sort of post-war music. Just nostalgia is enough to take you into the holiday spirit.
I'm going to capitalize on that nostalgia further by giving you a new release by a very old artist, 92-year-old Willie Nelson. This is Christmas Love Song.
This is my Christmas love song to you. It ain't a lot, but every word of it's true. It don't sparkle or shine, but it's one of a kind.
I don't have anything profound to say about this, but Charlie, that voice, that experience, that grit, the history in that voice, it's all there in every syllable. It's just, I can't stop listening to it. He could sing anything, and I would be hooked.
One thing I love about Willie Nelson, I went to a taping of the music podcast Broken Record. It was an interview with the producer Daniel Lanois, who has probably most famous for his work of making Joshua Tree by U2, but he's worked with everybody, including Willie. And he talked about tracking with Willie, and they had done a song together. And there was this question of like, can you ask Willie Nelson to do another take?
Great. Wow. What was the
And
what was the
Lin-Manuel said
answer?
something along the lines of like, he asked Willie if we could do another take, and Willie was like, well, we could, but we don't want to kill the effer. It's a holiday song. I don't want to curse today. I think that speaks a lot to his spirit of music making.
Wow.
It's raw, it's in the moment, you capture it, and then it's gone. And Willie puts out an album like every year.
Yeah, it's pretty
amazing.
staggering. Yeah.
I think
And he's
he has
on the
more
road
than
still.
one a year. Yeah, stunning.
All right, we've got one more category before a quick break, and this one is kind of the one that you alluded to earlier in the episode, Charlie. It's like the throwback to Christmas core.
Yeah.
We're talking about the crystals, the Renettes, the sleigh ride, the doo-wop, the wall of sound, that sound that we kind of associate maybe with some characteristic Christmas element.
Just see those sleigh bells jingle and ring, tingle, tingling too. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-ting, come on, it's a lovely weather.
Which are the things that Ariana's referencing. It's the sound that Mariah's referencing. It's the sound that Kelly Clarkson is referencing in all of their holiday hits.
Our first entry in this category is from a friend of the show, Mickey Guyton. We had her on a few years ago, actually discussing the issue of race in country music. Something she's been very vocal about. But this, Charlie, this is something different. This is that confectionery that I was talking about. This is a song literally called Sugar Cookie.
I gotta say, I've been having this craving every day. I've been wishing and praying for the taste. I can't wait. It's been keeping me up all night.
Yeah.
You're the one I want.
I love, again, exchanging the stereotypical girl group tambourine sound
For the sleigh bell.
with the sleigh bell.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, like, all you got to do is find some kind of shaker or cymbal to replace with the sleigh bell. Holiday hit.
And we've got those big, beefy Motown brill building drums.
Yep.
It's right in that world, but it adds its own special flavor, I guess. Check out the chorus.
You're my sugar cookie, sugar, that goody goody sweetness, fresh out the oven. Your kiss, I'll take a dozen.
I like this one. I feel like every time I eat a sugar cookie, I want this as the soundtrack.
This is going to blow up the Christmas charts. I feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
As is our other entry in the Christmas classic throwback category, Meghan Trainor's Gifts for Me.
This year I'm buying gifts for me. That's right, I'm buying gifts for me. I got myself, that's guaranteed. It's me I love to please. They don't know what I need.
Wow. So the second big reference of Be My Baby by the Renettes this year, which is also referenced in Opalite, the bum, 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 that little moment. There it is. Megan's got it. That's the sound.
And we heard that in one of our earlier tracks as well. Was it Hot in December, I think?
Really? Oh,
It's not
In
a
the
whoa,
bells.
oh, I guess, but it was
Yeah.
that tubular bell doing the descent
that's so
down
fun.
to the root.
so I like that all these tracks are referencing this little throwback moment. Maybe there's a challenge with the Meghan Trainor song, though, which is that her whole musical identity was sort of built off of this throwback era. And in some ways, I'm not sure I can really differentiate between her holiday songs and All About That Bass, which is in many ways the same style of production.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like all about that Christmas kind of. But I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think this is going to be a smash. I do like what they do in the verse harmonically.
What do you get for the girl who's got everything? That's
Oh, to Meghan.
Some interesting
Wow.
chords here. We have a little pedal point in the verse. It's like,
Oh, I love that.
I didn't see that coming. That's very cool.
Very sort of Phil Collins-like moment. Maybe the other way of looking at it is like Meghan Trainor built her career digging on these sounds, so maybe her doing a holiday cover she's like the most appropriate artist to be in this sound. Whereas there's other artists where you're like, that doesn't really match my understanding of you as an artist. That feels like a commercial cash grab. Here she is giving us amazing harmonies and a sound that she knows so well.
Now, these are the selections that have soared, like Santa's sleigh being pulled by reindeer. When we come back after a quick break, I think we need to talk about the Christmas holiday contributions that have melted like a snowman in a heat wave.
Tragic.
As always, Charlie, not everyone is able to crack the Christmas code. Let's listen to some of the Misfires from this year's holiday releases. And I'm going to start with a song by Gwen Stefani called Hot Cocoa.
Hey, guess what? You and me were just like hot cocoa.
Oh.
Hot cocoa and marshmallows. Yeah, we go together, baby, just like so. Tied in a bow.
It's like a really bad Betty Boop kind of song. Yeah, this is a real misfire, a mistletoe fire, if you will.
We'll give it to you. It seems to be aiming for the same thing that we heard from Mickey Guyton and Meghan Trainor, but something about it isn't quite working. I don't know what it is. From the very beginning, where she's sort of like giggling in this forced way, to the pronunciation of cocoa, which is not how you say hot cocoa.
Cocoa.
Don't like that at all. It feels a little forced, maybe.
Yeah, it's cloyingly sweet, like a bad hot cocoa mix.
Like a Swiss Miss.
We'll still keep it hot, hot, hot cocoa.
It's a very theatrical performance. It feels very forced.
I also find these lines in the second verse somewhat unscrutable.
Like bubbles when they flow, like the sleigh cats in the snow, like cinnamon on rolls when you know you know.
Like bubbles when they flow, like the sleigh cats in the snow, like cinnamon on rolls when you know you know. I don't know.
No, don't know.
I genuinely don't know any of that.
I'm not enjoying this bake sale.
Yeah.
These are cheaply made home goods that are selling for too high of a price for me.
Sorry, Gwen, and not to pile on another act that we have lyrically shamed on this show before, but I just have to be real. Train has a new holiday song called "Let's Stay In Tonight," and back when we did an episode about the worst lyrics in pop, and listeners submitted them, and many of them submitted Train lyrics. You know, the Train had their defenders too, and I want to be open to finding the good and the brilliance in every act. So, you know, I'm approaching this with open ears.
I like Train.
You like Train? Whoa,
I do.
There's a bombshell.
I do.
Didn't see that coming. I don't know. I won't say that I like or dislike them. I feel like I need to do a deep dive into the catalog. Maybe that's something we'll do in 26, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do the Train, learning to love Train. But for now, let's see if we can learn to love their song, Let's Stay In Tonight.
You're my baby. Merry Christmas. It's too cold outside. I'm your baby. Merry Christmas. Let's stay in tonight.
Okay, so I feel like if there's a throwback quality here, there's kind of that really loose garage like performance of maybe like Bruce Springsteen, the E Street Band doing
right.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
You know what I'm saying? It's like both are very alive. They're both a little vocally pitchy. It feels like both artists have kind of arrived at your home stoop to sing you a carol. It's a little imperfect. I'm catching some of those vibes in Train's entry. What's the song called?
Let's Stay In Tonight. I like that interpretation, Chuck. We also have a chorus where there's not a lot of instrumentation, and then everyone comes in the second verse, kind of E Street Band-esque. But I don't know. It just feels a little too generic. Merry Christmas, you're my baby. Merry Christmas, I'm your baby. It's like, that's not going to cut it in this cutthroat Christmas world where every song is jockeying for a position on the Billboard holiday charts. You need to be a little more specific. It's like, what are you going to offer that's new, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, no, I'm not going to rag on this song too much. I would be happy to hear this on a playlist, but it doesn't really stand out maybe.
You make me realize one of the challenges of writing a holiday song is that it has to entirely embrace cliche. You have to write something which everybody knows that is the repetition of the holiday season, but you have to say it in a just slightly different way in order for it to land.
Yes, like I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do.
That is a perfect holiday song because not only is it funny and specific, it actually really captures a core emotion of Christmas, which is being a kind of bratty kid and being like, if it's not a Nintendo 64, Christmas didn't happen. Like, it's hippopotamus or bust. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. By Nintendo 64, you mean PS5, right? Or Nintendo Switch?
I really wanted it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're reliving your childhood.
Oh, yeah.
I understand.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because how old was Gayla Peavy when she recorded that song, Charlie?
Ooh, I'm going to say 9?
10. Wow. Very
no
close.
Way.
Yeah,
no
she was 10
Price is right
years
rule.
old.
Price is Right rules, I won.
Which is even younger than Brenda Lee when she recorded Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. So pretty impressive.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop.
What's our final category? Well, it is songs that might be destined for the Christmas pantheon. And here's one from Leon Bridges and Nora Jones called This Christmas, I'm Coming Home.
If you told me that Nora Jones and Leon Bridges were doing a song together, I'd be like, it's an instant holiday classic regardless of knowing it's going to be a holiday song. I want to hear it. Spin it. Yep. Love it. I'm buying it at Starbucks right now.
Take me home for Christmas. I've been on this road for way too long.
Just to sit and play my old piano again.
Have you ever heard that much rasp in your entire life?
The rasp factor is high.
Oh,
and then they harmonize the raspy harmonies. That's a musical subgenre that does not get enough credit. Let's check out the chorus, Jeff.
So this Christmas I'm coming home. This Christmas I'm coming home. But I need to find a way back to my home.
This is giving Nora and Leon had a lot of Christmas punch.
Yeah, it's pretty loose
little bit of
around the
eggnog
edges.
going on.
Feels like a live recording.
One of my favorite holiday memories, we had a good friend in high school, and her family would put together an annual holiday party that was a sing-along, and there were 3 sets. And the first set was kind of, it was nice. By the third set, it was ripping.
Oh, yeah.
Because, people been having a good time, and people just start singing at the top of their lungs. This is a third set.
This is a third set
song.
recording for sure, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the Hannons.
And then my last pick is cheating a little bit because I really am trying to just do new songs that were written in Anno Domini 2025 and released. Mm-hmm. But I have to include one cover of a Christmas classic here. It's by Alicia Biro. I hope I'm saying her name right. I actually encountered her. She would come up on Instagram maybe you've seen her too, Charlie. She does Transcription Tuesdays. She's a pianist, and she'll learn these classic jazz solos and play along with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
talking about?
We have the same feed.
Yeah, we
Correct.
clearly our algorithms are nearly identical. So she did a version of the Mel Torme classic, the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. In a way I haven't ever quite heard it. It puts a little groove, a little bounce underneath it. And I feel like this is going to be on heavy rotation this holiday season.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by choir and folks dressed up from head to toe.
She doesn't just do 30-second note crazy jazz solos. She also has like the best voice in history.
Apparently, that was an
sultry
interesting that was a
performance.
discovery. I think she's poised to break out of the Instagram jail and into like widespread success.
That was
And
stunning.
This is one I'm going to be playing a lot. I also appreciate. I think we've maybe mentioned this possibly on a previous Christmas episode, but you know, this song has that line, "People dressed up like Eskimos," which always makes me a little uncomfortable because that's like not the proper way to refer to, say, you know, Inuit people.
Yeah.
What does she do? She just does this nice subtle substitution, dressed up from head to toe. Just perfect emendation. Don't even have to worry about it. Not going to rankle anyone.
Holiday songs got to be inclusive.
So, Charlie, what have we learned today?
That you can't play holiday songs in the key of D major.
That's true. I'm literally playing an A flat major. That is a little tension between us, Charlie, because guitar players love sharp keys and pianists do not.
I'm sharp, you're flat. Maybe that makes a good relationship. We're well-rounded across the 12 keys. I've learned this is a real takeaway for me.
Ooh, a real takeaway.
I've said it a couple times, but to make a holiday song, all you have to do is reference any past holiday song. It doesn't have to be of the Motown era. And it's going to work.
It's just about that sense of like history and nostalgia, and that comes in many forms. I agree, Charlie. That's a very nice point. Are we going to write a Christmas song next year?
Maybe. Why not?
I think that's what we should do.
Switch on the lights for Christmas.
Well, I'm encouraged by these holiday offerings. I feel like there's a lot of artistry here, a lot of love for what this holiday might mean to people. And I think that's something we need right now. So I think all that remains for us to say is happy holidays to everyone listening to Switched on Pop out there.
There's the crunch.
Sleigh bell.
Merry Christmas.
Brandon, put a sleigh bell in there for us, please.